Hey everyone, this is Erica Studdard, and I'm doing the last little quiz review thing where we can pick 3 different questions, and I sure need the points. So I've got 3 different ones, even though we only really needed to do just the one. So my first one comes from quiz 2, and it's question number 1. When someone adopts a DBA designation, it means, so the first go round, whenever I got it wrong, I put all 3 of these answer choices. 2 of them I thought were right because there was a case that was in the book that kind of went over this and it mentioned it and it kind of referenced both of those different names. And then the third one I found whenever I was looking on Google to try to figure out what DBA actually means, and it stands for doing business as. So the last one, the person is a sole proprietor, that just did not register at all to me the first time. But then whenever I did my quiz review, Miss Johnson had made a comment on it, and it kind of really shed some light on the whole situation to me, and it made me realize that if someone does adopt a DBA designation, then obviously it would make them a sole proprietor. So this answer is also correct. So the next one, I believe this came from quiz number 6. So this question right here, question number 8, who was the first individual person, human being, that the SEC found to be guilty of insider trading? So I knew for sure it wasn't Martha Stewart because that was really kind of a more recent thing than these other names I hadn't really ever heard of. So I did some research, which I thought that I had done the first time whenever I missed it, but I guess I didn't do a very good job. And I found a couple different articles, and this one right here, it starts out by talking about a more recent case that's going on, and then it delves into how the administrative opinion kind of gleaned from in the matter of Katie Roberts and Co., a case that had basically set the precedent for insider trading. And this was the first one that the SEC, according to everything that I've read, found as insider trading was from a firm of Katie Roberts and Company. And it was Robert Gentle, or Gentle, however it's pronounced. He was the one that actually took the information that was given to him, and he basically sold all of the different stocks or shares. Yeah, shares, not stocks, before the information actually became public. So that was the right answer for this one, and I hate that I missed it the first time, but hopefully this is the right one this time. So for my last one, I really don't know how I missed this one. I can't remember what I put, but I might have put whatever length of time is specified and the LP agreement. But basically the question is, according to the revised Uniform Limited Partnership Act as adopted in Tennessee, how long does a limited partnership last in this state? And let me tell you, I looked through so many different statutes. I looked on Law Justia or Justia Law, however the words go. And I finally found this statute, 61-3-109, nature, purpose, and duration of a limited partnership. So right here, section C, it says a limited partnership has perpetual duration. So I took that and, wrong quiz, and I went back to the question, and basically the only one that has anything to do with it being perpetual is this one. The LP will exist indefinitely unless the LP certificate says otherwise, which I would say is the right answer, because obviously the limited partners or the general partners, whomever comes up with the different provisions within the certificate, they can say, hey, we only want it to last this long, or we want it to last at will, whatever the case may be. But if it's not denoted in that certificate, then I'm going to say that it definitely will exist indefinitely, as the statute over here says so. Again, that's that's statute 61-3-101 subsection C. And this came from quiz number 3. All right, that's all that I've got.